Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim. This is a kashkellyandac sports report. I missed our power rankings last week, and I meant to do them yesterday, and I had to make that other video, obviously. 10-1 again. A lot of people spazzing out over some of my picks. If you don't like it, too bad, but I'm not like ESPN here, where I'm going to go pick the Kansas City Royals because they're doing well right now. I base this not only on how you're doing now, but how I feel you're going to do in the future. That's my thoughts on this, and how it should be done. Number 10. If you want to hate, go ahead. Boston Red Sox. I mean, I'm not a Red Sox fan here, but the bottom line is things will work out for that team. Even if John Lackey doesn't pitch well, Beckett is back, Buchholz will pitch well, John Lester will pitch well, things will work out. Dice even looked good in his start yesterday, so I'm not nearly as worried about everyone panicking right now. I think this team's going to be alright. I really do. I think they have the potential to still win 95 games, maybe even 100. That seems that doesn't seem out of the question, but it seems unlikely. But I think the Red Sox turn around. I still think they win this division. But obviously they're 5-10, so I'm not going to put them high on this list. Number 9 is the Angels, a team coming into the year I was not too high on, but Dan Herron has been hot early to start off for this team. The bottom line is if the Angels can get a big bat in that lineup, if Kendry Morales can come back and be strong, and he is back now actually. If he can be strong and be one of the better first basemen, really what he was prior to being injured last season, this team could make a run in that division. I still see the Rangers as a better team, and probably the A's as a better team in that division. But they might be a better regular season team than the A's because pitching wins in the playoffs, but if you don't have enough offense in the regular season, there's questions. Number 8, I got the St. Louis Cardinals. I told you guys at the beginning of the season I picked them to win the division. Even when Wainwright went out, I still kept them in the playoffs just for the sake of I didn't feel like changing everything. But I still felt that it was possible that they could make the playoffs, and they're proving that. I mean, the bottom line is they have a good rotation without Wainwright. With Wainwright, they had a top 5 rotation, but they still have a top 10 without Wainwright. You talk about Jake Westbrook, Jaime Garcia, Chris Carpenter, Kyle Loesch. They got a pretty good rotation regardless, and I think they will be in the hunt the entire season. Number 7, I got the Blue Jays, a team I still say their year is next year, potentially 2013 even, but hey, I mean, I'm looking at this. They've lost 3 in a row, but I see them as a hot team. Right now, this division doesn't look too strong. I think they are the 3rd best team in this division, still behind the Red Sox and the Yankees. But if things really never surface for the Red Sox, maybe this is a year they can make a run. They've added solid pitching depth. Kyle Drabek is proving that, hey, I mean, I know they traded Roy Halladay away, but the bottom line, they got a good package in return. This guy is panning out for them early, and I think the Blue Jays next year could make that run. Batista's playing well right now. They got a lot of things going for them, especially for the future. Number 5, I got the Giants. I mean, hey, the Giants, people are bagging on me that I didn't have them in a power rankings I made 2 weeks ago. I don't think the Giants are going to win that division. I will not change from that. And the fact that the Rockies are playing as well as they are now adds to that. I think the Rockies will win that division. They're 12-4. Looking at the Giants, they're 9-7. Lincecum pitched a gem. There's no question. But like I said with the A's, you got to have offense to win in the regular season. And the Giants have some offense, but it's overrated. Miguel Tejada cannot get the job done at shortstop. I will stick with that the entire season. I don't think Pat Burrell necessarily can get the job done for a complete season at this point in his career. Cody Ross can hit you 20 home runs, but I'm not even sure if he's back, A. And B, he got overrated from last year's playoffs. Let's be real here. The rotation is very good. There's no question about that. But the Giants will be in the hunt for sure. They'll probably finish a game or 2 out of this, in my opinion. And they'll be in the wild card on too. But I see them as one of the odd teams out this year. I really do. Next we will head to the Texas Rangers. Looking at the Rangers, for me, they're 11-5. They're 7-0 at home. They got a run differential of 36 runs. That's way higher than anyone else in the league. The Indians have a plus 33 one, and that's a fluke. Looking at the Rangers, even losing Josh Hamilton, like I said on the cycle last week, 35-minute baseball show we made, that I really think they have the best offense, if not the best, one of the best offenses. Adrian Beltre, and most people say he only does want a contract year, and that's been true, but so far he's been pretty hot swinging that bat. They got a lot of depth off that bench to add with guys like Daniel Murphy. So I think this team will be fine. They'll stay afloat, and by the time Josh Hamilton comes back, they might be 3 or 4 games up in this division. It's not necessarily a great division. Number 3, I got the Yankees. The bottom line for the Yankees, nothing's going great for them, but nothing's going horrible either. They're 9-5. They have a +9 run differential, which is still pretty good. The pitching, I'm still not sold on it. The bottom line, Phil Hughes, like I said, he's overrated. He's injured at the beginning of this season. I don't see that pitching being good enough to make a playoff run, but as far as going to the playoffs, I'm almost 100% sure the Yankees will at least be in the playoffs. There's no question. Looking at number 2, I got my Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies' offense has cooled down a little bit, but with that pitching staff, there's no question that you're going to win a lot of games. I still think the Phillies win about 95 games. I think the people saying they're going to win 115 games were overreacting, but hey, people do that, especially in Philly. I think that the Phillies, with Ryan Howard swinging well so far, the lineup really is playing pretty well. Jimmy Rollins, I'm not even sure if he has an RBI yet, but he's batting well. Placido Polanco's killing it right now. This guy is beasting it up. The questions with Chase Utley will continue to be asked, but the bottom line is Wilson Valdez, Pete Orr, and Michael Martinez have done a nice job stepping in. The big question for this team is the bullpen. Ryan Madsen blew the tie last night, I should say. Phillies came back in the 9th, they tied the game, and then Kyle Kendrick came in later and gave up the winning runs. He gave up 3 runs. I mean, it was just ugly. The bottom line, they got to get a lot of things going in that bullpen. J.C. Romero is now out for at least 15 days, probably more. So that should be at the deadline, in my opinion. If the bats continue to hit anywhere near this level, their number 1 priority needs to be adding a legit relief pitcher to this team, or as close as you can get to that. Number 1, I got the Colorado Rockies. I mean, people are complaining I'm not even sure if I put them on the last list. If I didn't, I meant to, and I'm sorry. The Rockies are playing amazing right now. The lineup's doing incredible. I know they had a no-hitter into the 7th last night, and they lost 8-1. But the bottom line is they were playing probably the 3rd best pitcher in baseball in Tim Lincecum, behind Halladay and Felix Hernandez. You could argue that. But, I mean, they have Julius Chachin, 1.64 ERA. Troy Tulowitzki has 7 home runs, 14 RBIs. Dexter Fowler's scoring a bunch of runs. Houston Straight's doing a nice job out of the bullpen. Jorge De La Rosa, overpaid, but he's doing a nice job. Herrera's doing a nice job for them. This team, in my opinion, can win this division and probably make a run in that playoffs. Especially, the good thing about them having Ubaldo out at the beginning of the season is he always starts off hot and then he can't get it done at the end of the season. Maybe missing this time will help him get it done at the end of the season. Maybe that's what he needs. So, we'll see. He actually is pitching on tonight. He will pitch tonight for them, making his season debut against Jonathan Sanchez. I got to give the edge to the Rockies there. He starts off fast normally. As long as he's healthy, I think the Rockies win that game. I'm Tim. Leave your power rankings. Remember to check out our live show on Friday. Check out the video I made yesterday. It will be the main video on our channel all week about where to find everything. So I'm Tim. Catch you guys later.